Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and good Sunday morning to everyone out there. It is time for a Come Fly With Me Sunday morning stream. There have been a lot of requests, and even 2 days ago, knowing that there was updates available for the game, I went ahead and I ran the game, and I sat through a long upgrade procedure and updated and patched the game to its most recent versions, which has some beautiful new scenery, possibly some new planes. And I was so ready to come on and be flying as soon as we started the game. And of course, Microsoft effed me. Yep, effed me big. Because apparently you have to install each patch separately. I guess I should have realized that. I didn't realize that there had been at least 2 patches I missed, not just one. It didn't tell me that there was another patch when it finished the last one. In fact, it let me play the game. But then apparently after I exited the game, I restarted the game and it still didn't tell me there was another patch. But this morning, there's another patch. So we are, as you can see, about 25% done. It's been running for, I don't know, 10 minutes. So we'll probably finish and still have time to play, but I can't start off playing immediately. So I will remove it from the screen for now, and I will put the link out there as soon as I say hello to everybody. 40 NB Geeks was first. Qapla NB Geeks, let's talk. Says good. Someone is doing a stream. I thought I was going to have to sit out today. Never. And he got the first like. Thank you so much, NB Geeks. 47 Yorktown says greetings to everybody. Greetings, 47 Yorktown. Karoga night. Viva Karoga. Absolutely. Dan 23 says Bird of Prey. Did you hear the news that the original Darth Vader actor passed away? Rip. No, I did not. I literally did nothing this morning except wake up and put YouTube and start updating Microsoft Flight Simulator and see that we're going to get a storm tomorrow here in New York. That's all I've seen or heard. The original, I assume you mean the person who was in the suit, not James Earl Jones. I mean, that's what I'm guessing you mean. And of course, rest in peace to whoever that man is. But unfortunately, he's not a name I know. He's not a name I would know. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Qapla again, 47 Yorktown. Dan says, sorry about autocorrect. Yeah, I got it, Dan. Thank you. Yitza says, yay, good morning, Yitza. NV Geek says, good day to Yitza. Dan says, some games do take a long time. Yeah, well, this is 12.75 gigabytes. And the last one was like 11 gigabytes. Yitza says, final, hello, NV Geeks. And yes, finally a streamer. I did see, let me put this out. Let me put out the panel link. Good morning, Jeff Franklin, 54.5 Access Radio. I did see, and for those who might not have seen, Rambling Canuck put out a short video last night when he normally does his karaoke. Now I don't normally do his karaoke, but I did click on this video, and Rambling Canuck is needs our prayers and our thoughts. Rambling Canuck's son has been exposed to the virus and was not allowed to come home, which, Jesus Christ, that is awful, awful news. Hopefully he's okay. I mean, in all likelihood, he is physically okay, but just the thought of being physically separated from your child is nuts. And so we we wish him the absolute best, and he is in our prayers and our thoughts. And good morning, NV Geeks, Qapla.
Hey, Qapla, Bird of Prey 5. How are you? How's Sissel Prey doing? How's her back?
I don't know. She's still asleep, or at least she hasn't come out yet.
Okay. Well, hopefully
Hopefully.
Any feedback on Jedi Bill? I know I got a DM from him.
He was on a stream. He was on LDG's stream last night. He had gotten
Yeah, I
out of the
think I
hospital. He
was
was home.
yeah, I think I was on there too, or where he mentioned he was there. I think he was at the hospital. He was getting picked up from the hospital, which is all good.
Okay.
As far as
He was back at his parents' house
okay.
when we saw him on
Oh
LDG
shit, he
stream.
was still oh shit, he was still visiting. I didn't know that.
Yes, he went to a hospital in I guess Phoenix or Goodyear.
Oh, I thought
By
I didn't even think about the fact that he wasn't back home.
no, he was back at his parents. So
Gotcha.
um,
Okay.
hopefully hopefully he takes it seriously. A wound that don't close is no joke. I unfortunately have been dealing with one for better part of, well, longer than a decade now. But it was a stage 4 bed sore right on my sacrum, which, for those who don't know, is the base of the tailbone. So it is a very hard place to get something to heal because when you cannot stand, you are always either sitting on or laying on that piece of skin, unless I'm turned on my side.
Yeah.
But I have more complications. Uh, Jedi Bill has said he does not have diabetes, so that would make it much easier to heal. So
Yeah, that was a question that
that's
came
my
up one time.
usual. That was my first fear, but we asked him before, and he said no, he's all good blood
Yeah, I
wise.
remember thinking the same. I'm sorry, I don't
So
mean to. I remember thinking the same thing was maybe it was diabetes.
right, but if it's not, then that's good for him. It bodes well, and hopefully a few weeks or whatever, and he'll get that all cleared up.
Yeah, too bad for Random Canuck and his son. I know what that's like to have to be separated from your kid. I know that personally firsthand what it's like. Yet see, YouTube just sucks with updates.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
I didn't get an update on Bird of Prey 5, and I didn't get an update that Bird of Prey 5 was going live, and I hit the bell. In fact, I think I've got the bell hit on almost everybody here, and it's like a crapshoot on if I get a notification.
This is Birdo Prey 5X, but
Well, I still
you
get about
subscribed to that, yeah,
no, I'm
last
subscribed to Bird
time.
of Prey 5X, and I hit the bell for it too. Sorry, just
I watched a
I
video from YouTube itself just a couple days ago where they were explaining the bell icon, and
yeah.
they said, yeah, we don't really consider the bell icon all that important. Because their analysts said that, yeah, even when they notify people with the bell icon, less than 25% of people care. So they use other means that they say to determine who gets notification of what. And the bell icon is not one of those notifications.
So
But
because people get
well, it is
notified and
one, but it's not their main number.
okay,
Sorry.
it's too early in the morning for my brain to be thinking this heavy. I'm still trying to crack my head around how the hell you got what was it, 3 patches and they didn't automatically just update themselves? I mean, after you loaded the first?
Well, this is at least the second. I believe it's the third patch that's upgrading now. We're up to 7.78 gigabytes out of 12.75. But I started this update process 2 days ago in preparation for planning to come on Sunday morning and fly.
Yeah.
And I updated, let it update again. actually played the game to make sure it was working, and that just for a minute, but I got to it. I had to reboot, obviously, because that happens every so often. And then
Yeah.
and then everything looked like it was good. I shut it down. I was like, okay, Sunday morning I'll be all set to fly. And sure enough, now I had a red flag. I will grant you. I was a little concerned as to why it wasn't telling me about the new scenery that I knew was part of the game, part of this last update. And I guess I should have realized it was a red flag, but I was like, oh,
Well,
maybe they
sometimes
just,
we miss those. Even
yeah.
SIT guys will miss those red flags sometimes.
But in hindsight, now it makes sense why it wasn't telling me about the latest scenery update, because it wasn't the latest update. I wish
Yeah,
the
it just
game had a
makes no.
place to force updates, but I'm not sure it does.
See, that doesn't make any sense to me. Why put 3 patches together? Why not just put them all in one service pack and call it a day?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, especially a game like Flight Simulator, which clearly
Exactly.
not
I mean,
everybody
how
is
many
playing
gigs are
every
you
day.
download? I mean, how many gigs are you downloading for the updates?
Above 10 to 12 every update.
That's a service pack. That's not even a frickin' patch. Patches are never that big.
You
I mean,
see, and
no real. I mean, I
scenery,
mean, you could say an upgrade, but not a patch. Patches are never that big. At least not
like
in my lifetime.
I don't understand what it is that's being updated, because it's not downloading scenery right now. The scenery is dynamically downloaded as you play the game. I have a cache folder for scenery that is
Oh, really?
separate from, yeah, it's separate from the rest of the game. This game is a massive 100 and plus gigabytes, and that doesn't include scenery. So I really don't understand.
You
Bless
would think
you.
the scenery would be the biggest part of the graphic.
Oh, it is. And that's
Yeah,
why it's
you
on a
would think so, and
rolling
you're
cache
telling me it's not.
file.
But you're telling me it's not even downloading the scenery yet? What the hell is it downloading? Are you getting some plane upgrades?
Well, it's all the files are FS patch files that's downloading. This is just the amount of data I guess it takes to fly planes and to the physics of the world and everything. I guess are being updated, but it seems like that's a huge. I assume, and maybe I'm assuming wrong, but I'm assuming that their patch system is bonk, and I'm downloading the same data I have over and over and over again. That there could be a way of. I have a hard time to think that there's 12 and a half gigabytes of data they actually updated in the last month on this game.
Yeah, that seems
I
like a lot of. That's a lot of data for
There'd
just
be
a
a lot
month.
of codes of lines. Now, I think they may have updated one line in a file, and they're sending the whole, 2 megabyte file, instead of just sending the one line they updated and the code to insert that one line into the old file. But that's just me. I have no reason. Yamato Darkstar, Qapla, JP's Qapla. Sorry,
JP
guys,
said,
I
"Welcome to
wasn't
gaming
looking.
now, MP. Massive patches sometimes are larger than the original game." I'm going to be honest. As I state, I'm an IT guy, but I'm an IT repairman. So I fix your shit. So when I see stuff like that, that is just crazy to me because I've done more than my fair share of patching. And uh, say hello to Jeff Franklin, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Bird. Hello, Geek.
Good morning,
Hey,
Jeff Franklin.
hey, how was your Saturday? How was the Saturday stream? I know I missed it. I'll catch it later. How was the stream with you two?
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch it later. I'm gonna probably pull up. Well, I'll have to catch it later, probably Monday, because today is Sunday and I have to watch Die Hard today.
He's talking about your Cinema Saturday, Bird.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
talking about,
got
Bird.
it.
Your Cinema Saturday. You two guys, I know you did The Last Starfighter. I'm gonna have to catch that
Yes.
later.
It was good, especially me not seeing the movie. I think they added more commentary than movies I've
Oh,
seen
cool.
before.
Oh, it was your first time see. Oh shit!
Yeah,
If
it
I
was
had
my
known
first
that,
time.
if I had known that, I would have probably tried to get there live. But anyway, I'll catch you later.
Welcome with JP's. I said that before.
I've seen Bird of Prey 5X and Bird of Prey 5 crash a few times. So
No, I don't crash. You must have seen some. You must be mistaken. They're talking about seeing me crash before. That couldn't have happened. How are you feeling this morning? Just so praise feeling a little better.
Oh, good. Hey, sis, sis Pray, I hope your back's feeling better. I know what back pain is like. I've been dealing with it. I'm 41 and I've been dealing with it since I was 19. So I understand back pain very well. It sucks. Nephew will probably sleep good?
Well, he slept. I don't know if it was good. He seemed good.
Well, if he's a baby and he slept through the night, it's good sleep.
Okay. So praise because he slept till 4 and then went back to sleep.
Hey, take it from a guy who's had 3 kids. Trust me, if they sleep through the night, it's a good night.
Good morning, Mr. Londell.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Lundell, sir. How are you today on this wonderful Sunday?
Oh, I'm okay.
Well,
Yeah.
We're all chilling out on the Lord's Day. Doing what the Lord commanded. Relax. The day of rest.
yeah, I
Or
just got a cup
11
of
gigabytes
coffee.
into 12.75.
Oh, this is good.
Then you guys can decide who's going to be co-pilot.
Not me. I ain't no Rio.
JP says, I fixed my own poop, and I remember having to do with XP Service Pack 1 and 2 updates when an OS install used to take 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, God, I remember that. I actually know what he's talking about. I remember when Service Pack 1 and 2 for XP. Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I remember
my
those
God.
days.
It almost took that length of time upgrading to 10.
Oh, Lundell, you're right. It did take that long. It almost did take that long to upgrade to 10 if you didn't already have it.
I remember standing online at midnight at Staples for the release of Windows 95. Mama Pray took me to Staples in the middle of the night because it was such a big deal that Windows 95 was being released.
95 was a good product. XP was really where they hit their peak.
The
I thought
upgrade
7 was
from
really good
3.1
as well.
Oh, you thought
3.11 to
97 was good?
95.
No. Windows 7.
Oh, Windows 7. Okay.
I thought Windows 7 was really good.
Yeah. XP and 7 and I don't know, 10 are like
It's
don't
like
mind
every other release is really good.
I know
Kind
a
of
lot
like
of people,
Star Trek movies.
A lot of people didn't like 8, but I was okay with 8. I had no problems with 8.
Yeah,
95
actually,
was
I was too. 8.
95. 95 was okay. 95 OEM 2 was better.
Yes.
98 was okay. 98 second edition was great. ME was terrible. XP was fantastic. Vista
ME,
was
I couldn't believe they even released ME.
Oh, I do.
It's just a marketing grab. I think
Vista was 7
Vista
was 7 was pretty good.
I think
thought it was
I
really
like
good.
7.
Even existed.
7 was better than the previous edition by a long shot, in my opinion. 10 is actually, I actually like 10. I don't mind 10. I think 10 is about as decent to XP as we're going to get.
JP says his upgrade from Windows 7 to Windows 10 was less than 15 minutes.
I remember it took like 2 hours on my laptop.
Yeah, he must have had a real good computer.
I'm gonna say if you don't have a lot of stuff on your system, maybe it's
Yeah.
No. You got to think about you got to think. Well, we don't know if he downloaded it via the internet or if he had the disc.
well, he
That's
said
kind
the
of makes the
download took the
difference.
longest part, so I would assume he downloaded it
Mhm.
Oh yeah, the
via the
downloading.
internet.
Oh yeah, the downloading will definitely take the longest, and then the install takes. Well, the install should not take as long as the download, but in your case, Bird of Prey, it's debatable. I mean, you're downloading gigs of data.
Well, the download has finished. They're at
Yay.
98%, but it's now decompressing.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, the download didn't finish. My bad. We were just decompressing a particularly big file. So we're at 12.59 gigabytes downloaded and 12.75 total. These are like election results. They slow down as you get towards the end. So I'm gonna close my eyes. It's gonna say, "Oh, you've downloaded Microsoft Train Simulator." Son of a bitch! That's not what I voted for.
Congratulations, you voted for Joe Biden. No, I didn't. Yeah, you did. Computers don't lie. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Okay, what are we downloading at? 10 megabits a second. Okay, we're just 0.1
You're
gigabytes
downloading at
away.
10 megabits a second, and you're still, man.
Well, now it's down to 6. Now it's up to 25.
Yeah.
Now it's up to it keeps changing.
Depends on what's going on in the, bandwidth.
Yeah, I think it's a Microsoft limitation more than
I was
a
just going to
personal
say
limitation.
it sounds like
Yeah.
Microsoft servers to me.
Well, is it possible the downloads are coming from multiple different servers? Kind of like, we
Certainly.
do with pirating.
Huh.
I
Not
would
that anybody
imagine.
here pirates anything, and we don't condone that. But
Arr.
it would most likely be you're probably downloading the stuff from multiple different servers. Possibly. I just
So
saw
apparently,
somebody's up in my
sometime
house.
yesterday, I lost an entire flashlight. There's a flashlight that's always on my desk, and it's gone. Last night, when I went to go to sleep, it was just gone. I'm afraid I've been sleeping on it, but I would feel like I would feel if there was a flashlight sticking into my skin somewhere.
I bet Nephew Prey has it.
Didn't steal it? Son of a bitch. Oh, installation complete. Okay.
Yay!
Let's see what happens.
Oh, we finally gonna get to see some flying.
Well, wait. This is. I don't know if it's going to work immediately. Okay. Yes, and look at this. Okay, let me put the screen on. World Update USA.
Yeah, they
Awesome.
updated a lot of the scenery.
Yeah, they kind of made my whole buying the Washington D.C. pack completely useless.
Hey,
they
Bird Prey
added-
5. Oh, sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
it's okay.
No,
I say they
okay.
added the White House, the Capitol, and the Washington Monument, which were the 3 biggest reasons for buying the Washington D.C. Pack to begin with.
My wife's up. I know it because I can hear her feeding the pets.
New activities, bush trip, Discovery flight. Oh no, Discovery, son of a bitch.
We
we can't have that.
recognize Discovery.
Burn it. Burn it.
Burn it.
I have to
Burn him.
uninstall the
Burn him.
game.
Burn him. Burn him. Hey, she's got the perfect name. Burn him. Michael. Burn him.
So pray turned up the heat. It's cooking me.
Oh, I bet my wife's turned on the butt warmer. Oh shit, I think my kids are up. Oh boy, my day's already about to start and it's 7:30.
Somebody was about to say something before. I felt like I cut them off. Jeff, were you going to say something?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I I have this, and I haven't restarted my computer for a bit, but I can't get the update to download.
Yeah, it took me a while to get it. I had to reboot. I definitely had to reboot to even get the update to show.
Ooh.
Some of these
Ooh, I like that. Was that an
planes are third.
SR-71 I saw?
Yeah, but it's a Lego SR-71.
Ah.
A lot of these planes are third party. They might not even work with the update. So I'm going to go ahead and choose
The
one
Enterprise and TIE Fighter.
that I know will work. Let's just seeing if there are any new planes.
A Viper.
Yeah, I saw that, a Viper. I was wondering if we were going to see a Battlestar Galactica Viper.
Okay, let's go with one of these more basic ones.
So no Enterprise D, huh, Bird?
Oh no, it was there.
I know it was there. I said, so you're not going to go with the Enterprise
Well,
D.
I can't. It doesn't have landing gear, so you can't
Well,
take off
well,
with
neither
these
does a
planes.
TIE Fighter, but somehow they
Yeah,
land.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of these third-party planes are only designed to be changed to once you're already flying.
Sounds like
And frankly, I was thinking of removing them completely because they tend to be a bit buggy. Okay.
well, that's what happens with third-party software sometimes.
Yeah.
Are you going?
Okay.
Are you going for propeller?
Yeah,
Thinking
I'm going
propeller today.
propeller.
Okay. I must admit, I do find it interesting that back in the day when they used to that in the World War One and Two era where they used to have to actually spin the propeller to get it started, kind of like the motor. I always thought that was interesting. I was like, who wants to be the guy to have that job? Oh, I think I found a new vape I like.
What the hell is this? It's not Las Vegas. Why are they saying Las Vegas is in Central America? I think they should know if I say Las Vegas, I mean Las Vegas.
Yeah,
There we
last time I checked, Las Vegas was still in Nevada.
go. Yeah. Apparently, there's a Las Vegas in Central America that has a hell of a lot of airports and runways.
Yeah, but nobody cares about it. Oh man, since I turned my brightness down to 60%, it has made my eyes so much easier.
Yeah.
Maybe I
Okay.
should try that trick.
Mom
Well,
just
remember the other day,
yesterday.
Jeff? I think you were on the stream when I was talking about it, and I did decrease the brightness down from 100 to 60%, and it worked. And I don't have my glasses on at the moment, and I can actually read the chat, so I'm calling it a win.
Yeah, I don't have that problem. I can read the chat. But
Yeah, I know you don't, but I have a stay. You have what, farsightedness?
no, I'm nearsighted.
You're nearsighted. Yeah, I have astigmatism. And it seems to really only be really affected when I'm looking at computers and screens like that. But once I drop
JP,
the brightness down, it's actually been easier.
JP says his system's 10 years old. Wow. And
That's an old
that
system.
was pretty quick for an upgrade.
Yeah, mine's 3.
It disappeared somewhere. It's absolutely.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I
Mine is
understand.
my laptop here is only a few months old, but that's because it was recently bought. The other one I got, the one I do all my experiments on, is about 4 years old, but it still holds up. I mean, I've had to do a few reboots now and again, and a few refreshes and a few reimages. So where you flying to, Bird?
We are
Monument
flying
Valley.
from Monument Valley, Arizona, hopefully. If I remember how things work in this game. It's been a while. It's been a while. So who's the official co-pilot? It looks like MV Geek is.
Nope. Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I don't have
Yeah.
my glasses on, buddy. You don't want me being your co-pilot. I can't
Oh, it's
see worth
okay. I'm not
shit.
gonna ask you to take the controls, so it's not
Oh,
really a
thank
big deal.
God.
What does the co-pilot do?
Soften the impact.
I was gonna say drink.
Soften the impact.
So I checked. So I finally got my Hulu Disney figured out, and I went ahead and did the bundle pack. Now, for the same price I was paying for Hulu, I got Hulu, Disney, and ESPN. And I have no fucking idea what I'm supposed to do with ESPN. I don't watch sports.
Yeah, I hate that they try to force sports packages on.
But I don't watch sports. I mean, okay, if the Cardinals start playing, maybe I'll watch some baseball, but that's few and far between.
Man, this is a small airport.
What's that?
This is a small airport.
Oh, come on, you can get off the landing pad. Come on, you got
I
it.
know I can. I'm just waiting till I have to.
Climb.
Climb. Come on. You
Pull
had
back.
You're running
Pull
out of
back.
runway. There you
Pull
go.
back.
I don't see
No,
how you
how
would
am I
figure that was a
stalling
small-
already? It's complaining I'm stalling. Oh my God, this plane. Oh, flaps. Which way are flaps supposed to be? Up.
Depending on how you're supposed to fly with the air current.
I forgot if I put realism on or not. I think I did last time.
Uh-oh.
I remember
Where's
this video
Monument
game I played
Valley?
that said real helo flying, and I tried to fly like a real helo pilot, and let's just say I wrecked the damn thing. There you go. Line it up. Oh,
lens flare.
beautiful. Yeah, did you see that, Jeff?
Yeah.
That was actually nice.
Did JJ produce this?
Actually, I think that was appropriate for the scene.
Uh-huh.
Denver, Santa Caroga Air. Oh, that's right. You guys can't hear the audio, unfortunately.
Yeah, what's
Nah,
with
but we
that,
can read the
Bird?
subtitles.
The problem is when I stream it through StreamYard, they don't allow audio through a specific application. And if I share the audio from the whole computer, then there's echoes of people talking because that audio is also coming through the whole computer.
Apparently JP's is telling you full throttle, drop flaps, pull up.
I am at full throttle, and flaps are, well, that's drop flaps is when I take off. If I drop
I think that's what he was talking about. Full throttle,
yeah, it says
drop flaps,
retract
pull up.
flaps. Yeah, I have to retract flaps after takeoff.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up now and it's yelling stall, stall, stall. Now we see I'm going 39 knots. I have to be above 70.
Mm.
Why are you going so slow?
I don't know. This is a slow plane.
Yeah, but if
Where
it's
are
telling
the
you to go up, get up to
monuments in
70
Monument
knots.
Valley?
Well, it looks like you want to go west-southwest.
West-southwest.
Yep. So you want to turn a little bit to the left.
Yeah, but that takes
There
me
you
to
go.
Vegas.
There you
That's
go.
my flight path to Vegas.
Oh.
Oh, look at that
I wanted
beautiful
to
scene.
see.
Hey, I just want to
we can
marvel at
fly
the
to
beautiful
Vegas.
scenery there.
Oh, maybe
Look at
there's
that beautiful
something.
scenery.
It is the beautiful scenery of the Southwest, the American Southwest. Truly,
gorgeous.
Yeah,
the most
that
beautiful.
place, everybody. Yep, my home, my home. Southwest, the flyover country. You know why they call it flyover? Because it's so goddamn beautiful.
Oh, where are you from, Geek?
I'm from Granite City, Illinois. It's right across the river from St. Louis.
Okay.
I
I
normally tell people I'm from St. Louis. It just makes it easier, but East St. Louis is closer to where I'm originally from.
When you
Uh,
said Southwest, I thought like Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, somewhere down there.
no, I'm not really a Southwestern guy. I probably should have said I'm a Midwestern guy. I was born
Wait,
in the
yeah, what
Midwest.
is this? You're telling me Illinois? I thought you were in Arizona.
Okay, sorry, I should have said Midwest.
Nobody gives a shit about the Midwest. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, screw
Bird.
you. You're
Listen,
in New York. I don't want to hear about it.
Bird.
I'm just saying the Midwest doesn't look as beautiful as this.
Oh, the
Oh,
Midwest is gorgeous.
The
You've
you
never
don't know
Midwest
what
is
flown.
you're
just a
talking
bunch
about,
of
Bird.
farm
If
fields.
you've never flown over
I've
Illinois,
flown over the
Indiana, and
Midwest. It's all a bunch of
What?
circles of farms.
What? That's 30,000
and
feet?
as
Yeah,
opposed to all those
30,000 feet.
ugly ass buildings you
Can't
have,
see. You
Couple
can't
of
see
times I
anything.
landed in Chicago.
You can't see anything at 30,000 feet.
Chicago is not Illinois.
Chicago, Illinois is not Illinois.
Well,
It
it's
doesn't
not.
represent Illinois. It just controls all of Illinois.
Yeah, there you go.
Why do you think I
Um,
don't move? Why do you think I don't move back home? Unless I can get a
you
massive. Yo,
go ahead, Geek.
no, I was saying, unless I can get a massive amount of conservatives to all move to Chicago to overturn Illinois, I'm not moving back. And I don't think I have the clout to do a walkaway movement.
I accidentally froze the game. I paused the game.
So is that where you're landing?
I can't get this thing up to 150 knots.
Yeah,
JP,
you
Andreas
seem like
T.
you seem like you're you got a lot of chop going here.
Well, I'm
Well, that's
using a control pad rather than a flight stick. So it makes it a little difficult. I'm pressing D to fix the flight indicator.
Well, you're
Andrea
getting
T
close,
says,
buddy.
"Hey, Bird, I find planes easier to control in cockpit view." Thank you, Andreas. We'll try cockpit view. The problem with cockpit view is you can't see the
yeah.
scenery.
You can't, and that's what you really need on the stream is the scenery.
It's rare I have that fan on.
I'm just telling you.
Man, my grandfather would have loved this game. This is what he did back in he was playing Flight Simulator back when it was on Windows 95.
Charlie.
Well,
Good morning, Charlie.
I played Flight
Yeah,
Simulator
happy
on an
baby.
Apple II and on an
Happy
Atari
baby.
8-bit computer.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
back in the Flight Simulator 2 days. Now those, it was stunning for the day. Wow, you're flying a plane and you got some sort of indication of where you were by the landmarks, but it was nothing like even the Windows 95 versions.
Oh, the Windows 95 version was impressive even back in the day, but now,
Oh yeah, it was.
My
man,
uncle.
if my grandfather was still alive, he'd be playing this game because that's what he used to play. He used to love Flight Simulator.
Oh, me too. Me too. I mean, I played this game back in the early 80s.
I mean, the two games he played the most, actually, he played 3 games the most. He played Flight Simulator on 95. He played poker and backgammon. Those
Take
were
care,
his 3.
JPs.
Take care, JP.
Take care, JP.
Yeah, that's why I can appreciate Bird of Prey 5X doing this, because, it reminds me of watching my grandfather, and I'm just thinking, man, he would love to see what they've done with this game.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, I mean, look at those blades of grass right there.
Yeah, you can climb into bed.
You know, those
I don't
blades of
know.
grass, Bird of Prey is about to crash on because he hasn't got his speed up yet.
Yeah, show him. Uncle Joey. We have a new skill.
Oh, Bird, we got to get you a joystick, buddy.
I have a joystick. It's just too big to use.
Look at us.
Hi, Charlie.
He's climbing over your bed.
Oh, Charlie, you're gonna climb over my bed?
Yeah.
Hi, nephew of Prey. How are
You want
you
me to give the
doing?
control pad to Charlie?
Well,
Yeah,
he couldn't do
Charlie.
any worse than you're
Ow!
doing.
Ow! Charlie decked me in the ear.
He went right for the red spot. He's like, hey, put your lotion on.
Yeah. Yeah, Charlie, fly.
He's
That's
gunning for
Charlie.
you, Bird.
This is Charlie.
Hi, Charlie O'Prey.
Yeah.
Okay, we all know that eventually
Yeah.
nephew of Prey's taking over this channel. And what do you know? He lands.
He landed.
Yes, he landed.
Oh my God.
Good job.
Oh,
Oh,
You took it back.
that was me. I
oh.
took it back.
Joey took it back and crashed it.
Are you telling me Charlie flies better than you?
Yes,
Yeah.
it says next month he'll be throwing stuff.
Say again.
Okay, here, Charlie. Here, Charlie. Here, Charlie. I'll get you back in the air.
Yep. Incorrect heading indicator. Yep. You're heading the wrong way.
Okay, there you go, Charlie. No, you don't eat the wire. There you go. You're flying.
He's doing really well
You're
too.
doing pretty
Yeah,
good,
he's doing better
Charlie.
than Bird of Prey does.
Somehow you got the plane going up, and I couldn't get the plane to go up.
And he's not bobbing up and down either.
Hey, Jeff, I think, well, now he's doing it just for fun.
Oh, it's Charlie.
Yeah.
No, it's not Charlie.
We're dead.
Okay.
We're dead.
Okay, Charlie. Well, that
Pilot,
could happen to
co-pilot, we
anybody.
going down in flames.
That could happen to anybody, Charlie. I'll give you a little extra altitude to play with.
Dan 23 says Bird of Prey 5 needs a joystick just like the Enterprise E in Star Trek Insurrection. Lol.
Okay, let's do this, Charlie.
Ooh.
Let me get you out of that. Death drive.
Yeah. Are we
Ooh.
going kamikaze
Oh.
here?
Okay. There you go. Now see if you can fly it this way.
See the scenery. What good is that? Nobody likes that.
I like what
See.
Sister Bray said. Yeah, nobody cares about the inside of the cockpit.
Good job, baby. Good job. Look at you flying.
His altitude is pretty steady.
Oh my God. Touching the joysticks.
Dang.
How old is nephew of Prey now?
Excuse me. 5 months.
Okay.
And he's already flying better than you.
Yeah, look at that. He's going to give you lessons, Bird.
Yeah, definitely.
Huh.
Look at how
Wow.
smooth he's flying that plane.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Bird, I think you need to let your nephew start flying your simulators now.
He is not flying right now. He moved away. I'm coughing.
Uh-huh. Sure,
I'll be a
Bird.
minute.
Yeah, sure, Bird.
We believe you. Uh-huh. I need another cup of coffee.
Amen to that. Holy shit, it's almost 8 a.m. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
I-
I'm gonna go check and see. I'm gonna go check and see what the hell's going on with my family. I need to see who's actually up.
Can't believe how level the flying is right now. Can't get airsick this way. Look at that. Just flying away, no bobbing up and down. That's just amazing. Can't believe it's bird flying. It's got to be Nephew au Pré. No, we can't flip over, Dan 23. Wow, I feel like everyone's left me.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was having quite the coughing fit.
I'm sorry, Bird.
And I wasn't touching the controls at all. That's why it was so smooth. So let's head back towards Vegas. And then I can not touch the controls, and hopefully the plane just flies itself while we speak for a while. So Nephew au Pré did put the flaps in the center position, which seems to be far more stable for this flight plane.
Yeah,
So
see, he
I
knows what he's
gotta
doing.
say he had a good call on that one. That is ideal, in fact. Clearly he's got the pilot gene in him, which Dad au Pré had. So and when we're talking about early flight simulators, my uncle had one for the Commodore 64.
Yep.
And
Oh,
it
Jesus.
was amazing for the time.
Yeah, they released it for the Atari 8-bit and Apple IIs as well, which I played both of those. I didn't have a Commodore.
I have an affinity for the Commodore 64, mainly because that was my grandfather's computer, and I got to play games like Star Trek, Jumpman, Lady Tut, Zaxxon. Oh God, playing video games at home back then in the 80s was just like the coolest thing on the damn planet.
Yep, it sure was. The Atari 8-bit, which I owned, was very comparable to the Commodores.
Yes, it was. Yeah, you're right. It was. But I mean, back then it was a new concept. Games on computers, and similar to the graphics we were getting at the arcade. I mean, they weren't perfect to the arcade, but it was like I get to play a freaking video game at home. And back in the 80s, that was 40 years ago. That was a new concept for us.
Although I'll tell you, the game that really got to me, that really made me want an Atari computer, was a game called Star Raiders. That was amazing. It was first-person view. You were flying around different sectors of the galaxy, fighting off an invasion. You had to protect your star bases from attack. It was just a phenomenal game for the time. Released in 1979. You had a forward view, you had a rear view that you could switch to. It was 3D space.
Oh, the year I was born? That's interesting.
And it had a long-range
was...
scanner, so you could see around the sector you were in. You could hyperspace to other sectors with a galactic map. It was really, cool. Really well done. And it was real time. If you looked at the galactic map, the game didn't really pause. It was still continuing. So if you had a fighter in front of you firing at you while you were looking at the galactic map, it was still firing at you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think we forget that games didn't used to. We forget sometimes games didn't used to have a pause button.
Well, this did have a pause button, but you couldn't do anything. Yeah, you couldn't do anything while it was paused. But if you were looking at different views, the environment around you was still going. A lot of games, if you changed views, if you looked like at a map or something, what was happening right where you're at stopped. This game didn't. It continued.
Hey, Jeff, how's the new promotion position working out for you?
Oh, I haven't started yet. I start Tuesday.
Oh, okay. I thought you may have already started this week.
No, I start Tuesday.
Okay.
That's why I was on Cinema Saturday yesterday.
Tuesday
because-
when everything starts.
Yeah.
Or comes
Just like
in.
just like the Enterprise B. Anti-Tricker made that joke the other night.
I actually did a very quick video of the comparison between the NCC 2000 Excelsior and the Enterprise B. I have the Eagle Moss, both of them, and it is actually interesting the differences between them. There are actually real big differences between the two versions. But the Excelsior has always been my favorite, second only to the Defiant class.
I never cared for the look of the Excelsior class.
Oh, I always loved it. I actually thought it was the most beautiful. I always liked the Excelsior class look. That's why it's probably my favorite design.
Now the secondary hull just never looked good to me. I don't know.
Well, I like the fact.
Just,
Well, I like the fact that that ship could be upgraded enough to go toe to toe with a frickin' Defiant class. That I gotta admit was pretty damn good. What do you guys think? Bacon or sausage for breakfast?
sausage.
Sausage. Well, I have
Yeah,
patties. I don't have link.
Bacon's okay. I know I'm in the minority where everybody thinks, bacon is just the best thing ever. But I like sausage better than bacon.
Yeah, sausage also cook quicker. And I can make my eggs. Now, I'm an egg guy. I like to eat my eggs first and then dip my bacon or sausage in it. Or my pancakes. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you should eat your eggs first. You don't want them getting cold.
No, I just like dipping. I like dipping my my stuff in the yolk. I love it.
I don't want to know what you dip your stuff in.
Jeff, I've already made it clear. I'll talk about everything except my sex life. That is actually something I find that is the one subject I will never talk about. I don't need you guys blushing.
Wow, Bird got real quiet. Did he fall asleep?
No, I think he's
I'm
actually trying to
responding
fly.
a text message.
No, I
Your
think he's actually
altitude
trying to
dropping.
I know. I don't think I can change it though. I need a
Maybe you
couple
need
more
a different
minutes.
plane.
You can hear me, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
I'll fix the altitude issue after I finish this message.
After
Yeah, just don't
these
crash into those
messages-
mountains.
Yeah,
You're
that's
getting a
what I
little
was
too
thinking.
close to those mountains, Bird.
Bird.
Let me know when it's a grave danger.
Well, you're getting close.
Yeah, you're approaching that.
Mr. Londell's pretty quiet over there too.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
I think he
noticed
already
that.
jumped out with a parachute.
Well, I wouldn't blame him.
Oh, if I was flying with
No.
Bird, I'd make sure I had a parachute. I mean, I'm not one to jump out of a perfect good airplane, but considering his piloting skills, I might have to consider the idea. Bird, you're gonna crash if you don't get your
Pull
fucking
up,
altitude
pull
up now.
Pull up.
If I pull up, I'll crash. It says stall.
Well, if you don't pull up, you're gonna
I'm
run
only
right
doing
into that
40
frickin'
knots now. Jesus Christ, people. Okay. God damn it.
And here we go.
You see, you
Come
would have lived
on,
longer
come
had you said
on.
nothing.
Give the controls back
Success.
to Nephew O'Prey.
You're still screwed, man. You're gonna hit the green.
Ah, shit, why?
Yeah, you're going down. You're going down. You're going down. Boom. Oh, damn,
Oh,
Bird.
my nephew O'Prey brought the throttle down. I never realized. I'm not going to blame him. I'm just telling the facts.
You can't blame a 5-month-old.
It's my fault. Grant you, I didn't notice the throttle was down.
You cannot blame a 5-month-old on anything.
Okay. Now it makes sense though as to why we were losing.
I like what you
Losing
said. Bunch of
altitude.
pansies being scared of low altitude. Yetzi, actually, I have a phobia of heights. I'm actually terrified of heights. But I have a legitimate reason for being terrified of heights. I was 5 years old and I was hung out a window.
You were 5 months old and you fell out
No,
a
I was
window?
5 years old.
Oh, 5 years. Your bones have solidified by then. That shouldn't have been a problem.
I was hung out a window by one of my father's friends. And then my father proceeded to beat the fuck out of him.
While he was holding you outside the window?
Well, no, obviously I was back inside.
I don't know if we're going to make it over these cliffs.
You got this.
This plane really sucks. I'll be honest.
Well, I would agree with you.
I
This
know it's
plane
a
does
poor
suck.
carpenter which blames his tools, but I literally can't gain any altitude in this plane. We're falling to the ground. This is
Pick
terrible.
a different plane, Bird. I think this plane's just bad for you.
I think so too.
Anyway,
Sorry.
I've worked with many carpenters in my life. They never blame their equipment. They always blame themselves. At least a good carpenter. A bad carpenter blames his equipment. A good carpenter blames his service.
I just blame Bird. Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry.
You might have. Let's see.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get another cup of coffee.
All right, Jeff.
Take care, Jeff. There we go. This is a plane I'm a little bit more familiar with. Why do we keep turning around? We need to
How
be...
the hell should we know? You're the one controlling it.
I don't know. We need to be heading towards Las Vegas. Lost Wages, Nevada. Is a joke that every pilot makes.
Lost Wages, Nevada?
Every time you land, or I land, they say, "Welcome to Lost Wages," instead of Las Vegas.
Mm.
Maybe it was just my pilots. I don't know. Okay, now I gotta finish this message.
You're not supposed to multitask while you're flying, Bird. Don't you know
Don't
that?
tell the FAA, okay?
Oh, I'm not going to tell the FAA shit. They wouldn't listen to me. You're not supposed to be tweeting while you're flying. Mr. Lundell, how are you doing, buddy? I haven't heard. You've been rather quiet.
I'm researching some stuff.
Oh, what are you researching?
I'm making sure that some movies I have are actually public domain.
Oh, okay.
YouTube is being an ass for some reason for the 1954 version of Fast and Furious.
Isn't copyright... Oh, God, I don't even know how copyright laws work anymore. I thought it was life plus 50 years.
It doesn't matter, but that version of the movie, it's public domain.
And are they striking you for it?
They're blocking it, which doesn't make any sense.
Sometimes there's a song in a movie, even though the movie's public domain.
No, that doesn't block it. That only that only gives you a claim, and you can edit that song out.
Okay, I see what you're saying. But they're trying to tell you that you're getting a copyright strike because the movie, even though it's public domain. That's
No,
fucking.
I'm not. It's this bullshit terms and policies bullshit that nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about.
Oh, is the movie possibly too sexual or
It was made
racist?
in 1954.
Okay, well, it's not sexual, but it could be racist.
Which movie? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Fast and the Furious with John Ireland.
I bet they just see Fast and the Furious and they think you're
That's
trying to
the damn
upload.
bot. That's the damn. I think that's what it is too. Just the damn bot.
Oh, they think you're downloading the
Pathetic
first
Vin
Fast and
Diesel
Furious
shit.
with Diesel and Walker. Okay. Shouldn't you be able to get around that by putting in Fast and Furious and then the date of the movie? I mean, that's how I
I have,
do things. Oh, you have?
that's what I have. Fast and the Furious, John Ireland, 1954.
Oh, it's YouTube. Who the fuck knows?
God damn it! Why can't I trim out this plane? Just
You need Cinnabon up here.
Yo, you gotta learn to fly, or you just gonna crop dust, bird of prey?
wow.
Because that's literally what you're doing. You are literally a crop duster right now.
Hey, at least it's a at least it's a job, a skill.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I totally support crop dusters.
Okay, I really need to send this message off, but I also need to not crash. And my pinky is having a hard time controlling the plane. I probably
I told
shouldn't
you
tell that
you
to the
can't.
passengers.
Just pause it.
Oh, active pause. You're right, Jeff. There we
You know
go.
what? You know what? I want to be
Okay.
like bird of prey. I want to die peacefully in my sleep, not screaming like the other passengers. Good morning, Captain Shrek. How are you doing this morning, buddy?
Oh, Captain Track, let me bring you into the
Morning, Cap.
into the panel, Captain.
Oh, no problem. I hadn't been here long.
I actually
And
saw
where's
his
your-
name, and I don't even have my glasses on. I feel honored. I feel special. I
Where's
squinted
your
just
regular?
enough.
Where's your regular co-pilot, future man?
Yeah, where is Joseph? I don't know. Maybe he's busy with a future woman. I don't know.
Probably. He's
It's
smart.
lunch. It's what, lunchtime in Slovakia. Maybe he's having lunch.
It's 2:16 his time.
Then it would be after lunch. Well, I mean,
Yeah, Yitsa didn't. Yeah, Yitsa's right. Yosef didn't come back after the movie yesterday either.
Oh, maybe they got so excited they've been in non-stop lovemaking session for 24 hours.
Wasn't gonna go there, Bird.
First of all, it's not been 24 hours, but
It feels like it, though, I bet.
well, he's young, so you know.
Yeah, I have to keep reminding myself he's younger than I am.
how old
And
is he? I forget.
He's 42, 43, something like that.
You know what the sad part is? I think I'm the youngest guy in this entire group. And
Nothing
I'm
wrong with that,
41.
geek.
And I'm 41.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. I just feel like I'm the youngest guy in this group. I know certain people are older than me. I just feel like I'm the baby.
It's I'll be your starfighter, baby.
Yeah. Yitzi, I may not be the youngest in the entire thing, but definitely in the panel, I think I'm probably the youngest. Oh, I can't win. I can't wait till tomorrow. I hope my wife likes her gift.
She will. And if not, she'll hit you with it. And if she
I
does, she'll
did.
like that.
What's that?
I said, if she does, she'll like it. Okay. If not, she'll hit you with it, and she'll like that. So either way, she's happy.
Oh, that is true. But now I know what. Now you know what. If she likes it, then I'll know what to add for Christmas, and I know exactly what to get her.
Cool.
I'm thinking an entire. I'm thinking the entire. I'm thinking if I can find it, a Pat Benatar collection.
Andreas T wants to know, hey, Bird, why is your plane bouncing up and down all the time?
Because he doesn't know how to use a joystick.
It's the sex plane.
Don't come a knocking
Wow.
if this plane is a rockin'. I've actually thought about taking the Mile High Club thing.
Passengers are practicing for the Mile High Club. Sorry.
No, actually, Captain Trek, believe it or not, they actually have Mile High Club planes.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've heard.
I've heard, but I haven't experienced.
Didn't need to know that. Didn't need to know that.
Thank you.
What's wrong with what? Having sex a mile in the air? What's wrong with that?
If I wanted to go a mile up, I would go on a mountain. Thank you.
I used to live a mile high.
Right, everybody in
Arizona.
Denver.
In Arizona. Well, almost a mile high. It was 5,000 feet.
You know what? 5,000 feet isn't even that high. I've been to.
You're a few thousand. You're 1,000 and some feet short. You're a little short. A few hundred feet short.
Well, yeah, I know that.
I'm just fucking with you, Jeff.
Well, I went on a short vacation at 7,000 feet. So there you go.
Yeah,
I
the problem
there's
is
an
I probably
entrance
the
Yellowstone, not Yellowstone, Yosemite. That's at what, 12,000 feet?
El Capitan.
No, an entrance to the park.
Oh, I don't know.
I should look at my pictures, but that'd be boring.
No,
I did
I'm not
actually
sure
get
if
to
I was
see.
at a higher elevation in Yosemite or on Mount Lemmon in north of Tucson. But one of those is my highest elevation I've been on the ground.
Now,
Both well north of a mile.
now I never climbed El Capitan, but I have seen it, and God, it's gorgeous.
I've seen it, and then I've zoomed in on like the little things hanging from the mountain, and you realize those are people. And like, holy shit!
I'm gonna be
bigger
honest.
than I thought it would be.
I'm gonna be honest. The most beautiful natural formation I've ever seen, I originally thought was going to be Niagara Falls, and then I saw the Grand Canyon, and I just got teary-eyed looking at the beauty of it.
It's the most beautiful natural wonder I've ever seen was Mount Rushmore.
When I was sitting with my, I was actually driving across country. I was going from California.
Come on, nobody's gonna say anything about that.
Well, I was gonna say it's not natural, but okay.
Well, I wasn't going to comment because it has FD. I wasn't going to comment because it has FDR on it.
You've got to, okay. If you're gonna be on the stream, you got to call out stupidity when you hear it. I'm sorry, that's just a rule.
Well, I'm not going to make
But
compliments on
it's
FDR.
not
Oh.
usually polite to call out the host for being stupid.
You've got to
Bird.
do it though. It's an equal opportunity stream. Yes, Jeff.
I honestly didn't hear what you said. So
Oh,
He called Mount Rushmore.
the
A
best,
natural formation.
the best natural wonder of the world.
are you related to Biden?
Listen, don't you be questioning my psalms. I was a psalm writer long before you even read your first psalm, Jeff.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Okay. In fact, remind me to ask Anti-Tracker about psalms later when he goes on, which is probably any minute.
Yeah. Probably. the
Yo,
next
Bird, one of these
10,
days you're
15
going to have to
minutes.
fly across the Grand Canyon.
I've flown through the Grand Canyon, but yes, we've got to do it again now that we've got increased quality of.
Well, as I was saying,
I don't want you to
that
cry
was
though.
well, I did cry when I first saw it. Actually, it was an interesting experience. I was going from California to Florida for my move in the military. My wife was 8 months pregnant, so her parents and so my in-laws came down. My mother-in-law, my brother-in-law, my father-in-law came down, and my father-in-law and mother-in-law drove my wife in the van, and I drove in the truck with my brother-in-law. And we had a great road trip experience. But I'll tell you what, that Grand Canyon, my brother-in-law and I were talking, and it's like, he says something that was so profound to me that really, he goes, "How can you look at this and not believe in God?" I said, "That's a good question, dude. I don't know."
I mean, I could answer the question, but it's not that I'm saying I don't believe in God. It's just that I could understand how somebody could see it and not believe in God.
Yeah.
And say that a river created this running
Yeah,
for
well, I
millions of
mean,
years.
well, yes, but you got to understand when it comes to both my family and my in-laws family, we actually take science, the science of that stuff, and we still are able to appreciate God's ability in it because
Yeah,
we believe God is truly God is natural, God is science. God created all the science, in my opinion. The more science tries to dispel God, the more science actually makes me believe in God.
yeah,
Because I can't believe that
Hey,
everything that
Nancy
has been
V Star.
created. I,
Nancy, what's up?
Nancy,
Sorry,
how you
not
Nancy.
to
doing,
cut you,
Hey,
girl?
not to
Nancy.
cut you off there, NB, but I got to say hi to V
No, no, no,
Star.
no. You're fine. It's V Star. It's Nancy. That's fine. We all love
Yeah,
Nancy.
you have to do that.
Yes, yet see, there is a Mount Lemons in the United States. They named a mountain after you. It's
Yeah.
close to
But
Red Hill.
when it comes down to it, when I see all the natural beauties of the world, and I've seen all the things I've seen, the few things I've seen that have been naturally done, I can't question. To me, it just reaffirms, in my opinion, that God exists.
yeah. Because
Londo, you agree with my thoughts on that?
because you still have to explain where the singularity came from. Since everything started from a singularity, where did the
Well,
singularity come from?
I think our theory on that is incomplete because weird stuff happens at the singularity. The math
Correct.
just goes crazy. And usually when the math goes crazy, it means something's not quite right with the theory.
Well, after hours and hours of pondering the nature of existence, I always come to the same conclusion. There is no universe. We do not exist. And none of this is real.
You've been hanging around pixels a little too damn long.
No, I had this long before I ever met Pixels.
Well, we'll agree to disagree. As far as I'm concerned, everything that I see in nature's beauty is a confirmation that there is a God. It does exist. Now, do I believe in the right God? I don't know. Possibly. I think I do. I believe in God and Christ, and I will only kneel for them. And if I'm wrong, well, hopefully, I've lived my life as a good person. I'm not above admitting I could be wrong.
Now,
I try to live my life that way.
I will, and I will say this. I do agree. I will only kneel for God. That is why when somebody says "Hail," I do not return it. I consider that taking a knee. Now, I will say "Hail" on Kuroga because that's
Hail
on
Kuroga.
Kuroga.
different.
Hail on
on Kuroga.
Kuroga! Anyway, sorry, bud. You kind of got us going there. Go ahead, Captain Trackbody. Get us
And
all excited.
I just, like I said, I refuse to take a knee to anyone, so I don't say that. Except
Yitza?
"Hail" on Kuroga.
Yitza says no, because since you're part of LDG, he actually thought it before and for you.
Oh, jeez.
Now, Yitza, he would tell
Oh,
me,
God.
since I'm older than he is, that he is a part of me, which is scary.
That is scary. Oh. Yuck. Mind bleach, please.
Yes, I agree, Cap.
Hey, did you guys watch Elihu take his chip challenge?
No, I don't want to watch that.
I didn't,
stuff.
and then I tried to go watch it afterwards. I couldn't find it. It's not on his channel.
Really? I
I
caught it
went to his
live
channel. I
barely.
didn't see it.
I caught it 20 minutes late, but I was in the stream live after the fact. Him and LDG were on
Well,
for, I think, 30, 40 minutes before I started my stream. And
LDG had up a video that had a link to his, but then when I went to LDG's video, he had removed it from YouTube. So I couldn't get the link from LDG, and I couldn't get the link on Elihu's own channel because for whatever reason, I guess Elihu unlisted it. Maybe I don't know. So I couldn't. It was all the time I put in trying to find it, but I did try to find it. I guess I could have checked Twitter, but I didn't.
here, actually, I'm looking at it right now. According to him, let me see if this is the right one. There's Elihu. Yeah, there's LDG. There's Anzo. There's Captain Trek making comments. Yeah, this is yeah, here it is.
You got it? Is it on his page?
It's on his page. I just grabbed it. Here, I'm gonna
Son of a bitch.
Here, hold on a second. Let me get back to your YouTube channel and I will post it.
It's saying space is only 3 points.
But it's you got to consider time in there, space time.
No, Stargate said it right. You need all those points plus a point of origin.
Time is a construct. Einstein would disagree with you.
Did Anti-Tracker start yet?
I just checked. No.
I don't think he starts normally till 9.
Usually it's between 7:30, 8 o'clock Central.
Oh, okay.
Which would be 8:30, 9 your time.
Yeah, my time.
He's usually going by 8:45 Eastern.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. I don't think we're going to make it to Vegas, but I do believe this might be the start of the Grand Canyon. Technically, it's not the fancy part of the Grand Canyon, but it's officially.
I thought it was interesting. I did a I actually did one of those quizzes on Twitter, and it asked me, and it sucked me in because it said American history. I was like, okay, let me see if I can get this. It was 62 questions. I got 60 right. The only 2 questions I got wrong was one, I couldn't remember if the Grand Canyon was in Nevada or Arizona. So I accidentally got that one wrong.
Wow.
I said Nevada instead of Arizona, and I forgot the second question. I don't remember that I got wrong. It was just something that was just outside my scope, but I still
I
felt pretty
take it
good
you
getting.
also don't know the state motto of Arizona,
No.
the Grand Canyon State.
Yep.
Yeah, that would have probably helped. Hey, I know
Yeah,
what
that
I
would
hey,
have.
I
Yeah.
know what they call my state, Illinois, the Prairie State.
Prairie
Although they
dogs.
should call, although they should call it just the Gangster State or the Gangster City.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Chicago, that toddling town.
It actually tried to trick me up. It asked me what was the longest river in America, and I actually knew the answer to that.
Is it not the Mississippi?
It is not the Mississippi River.
Nope.
It's the Missouri River.
The Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri River. Same state Captain Shrek lives in, Missouri.
Missouri.
Grandpa Simpson.
Missouri.
It'll be a cold day in hell before I recognize Missouri.
Captain Shrek, that's what I said, Missouri.
Missouri.
That's what I said.
No.
Yes, I did. I said Missouri.
Just like it's Illinois, it's Missouri.
Like I say, Illinois.
No.
Wow. We're fighting over how states are pronounced.
Yes, because I prefer the less white trash version.
Mayday. Pilot has turned off the engine.
Ground control to Major Tom.
I'm gonna jump.
No,
what are you
this
going to say
is not
next?
a
You're going to say
seaplane.
I say Nevada wrong?
No.
Okay. Do I say Merlin wrong?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I don't.
You say Mario right is the question.
Well, we all know that you got it wrong, Bird.
Well, I also say Washington.
Wow.
Although everybody, for some reason, keeps asking me how to spell it. And I'm like, I spell it right. And they're like, why do you keep putting an R? I'm like, I don't put an R in there.
Mm-hmm. You do.
Wow,
No, I don't. I put a hard A.
Look at this water effect. This is beautiful.
No, yes, that is gorgeous. Oh, look at the streams. Look at the glittering. Wow. Oh, the light.
It would have been nice if somebody didn't shut the engine off. Son of a bitch.
You?
Somebody.
Well, you're the pilot.
Oh, yeah, we landed in the river.
You ain't landed yet.
Oh, yeah, I beg to pardon. I did. We just didn't stop, but we landed.
Just remember, folks, he has the realism turned off.
Yeah, we know.
If that was true, I'd be able to go right through these trees like they weren't. Oh, never mind.
You have gone through the trees. We've seen it. Yep, see?
Wow.
Well, I'm going to go learn some more Passams.
Yeah.
What Passams are you going to learn?
I don't know. Passam A and B. How do Passams work?
What's a Passam?
I think my favorite Passam.
Didn't you hear?
They're usually numbered, Bird.
Okay, Psalm
Geek?
3.145926. You don't think that's how you pronounce it?
Geek, didn't you hear what
I'm pretty
Biden
sure it
called
is
the
how you pronounce the
Psalms?
Psalm.
I'm not as versed in my Bible as I would like.
No.
And trust me, there's a
Biden.
lot of
Biden.
Psalms.
I didn't.
Oh, Biden.
Biden. Didn't you hear
I'm a very
what he
devout
called
Catholic,
the Psalms?
pronounced the Psalm, so clearly the Psalm is the correct way of pronouncing it.
Oh,
So I
Lord.
guess it's okay to be. I guess it's okay to be religious as long as you're Democrat.
Now, what I don't understand
And he's
what I don't
supposedly
understand what
Catholic.
you guys expect from these people. These are not religious people. They claim to be, but they are not. Okay,
Amen.
that's a front. All of this. Okay,
Buffalo.
you see
You
them
know,
in churches every 4 years because it's time for them to re-interview for their job. They
uh-huh.
could, they look
Yep.
okay. Remember what Obama said? We cling to God and guns. Okay, we should be paying attention to them and not reading the Bible, learning to be that learning to be like that perfect vessel that walked the earth, 3,000 years ago. We're supposed to be listening to them, not.
Because Mr. Lundell, they'll never be able to have the influence Christ had.
I
Ever.
know.
And they hate that. They hate the fact that they can't get people away from it. They cling to it when they think it is beneficial to them, but then they
People
treat it
cling
like
to it.
it's garbage when it's
They don't.
inconvenient to them.
It's not clinging to it. It's claiming it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
you're right,
for
claiming it.
a moment. Okay, Clinton, biggest devil to ever walk in the White House. He could quote the Bible like Jesus. But he was the biggest liar and devil to ever occupy that position.
I would disagree, Lundell. I would say Woodrow Wilson and FDR were worse. I
Well,
would
Okay,
say
just a heads up.
historically they were the two worst presidents we ever had.
A heads up. Anti-Tracker has started
oh, who cares?
streaming. Just it'll be another minute, I'm sure, before he actually
Fish.
goes on.
I think
Fish outside of the room.
I think I know the perfect theme song for the new president.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Dare to be stupid.
Nah, we should just call him Token because he's only going to be there 2 years.
True.
Now I will eat crow in 2 years if Joe Biden is still president. But I'm really of the belief that he's going to be out in 2 years because they're going to put Kamala Harris in so she can try and get 2 terms. Because a president can only do a total of 10 years.
10 years.
Now,
Yeah.
that's my conspiracy theory.